Hi, I'm Nathan Branningham, and this is Crash Course Literature. In 1925, the trajectory of American culture changed dramatically. How, you might ask? By F. Scott Fitzgerald writing The Great Gatsby. Mr. Branningham, why is The Great Gatsby even that popular? It doesn't even have a happy ending. Well, me from the past, you're right about the ending. But people loved the book because they were moved by Gatsby's blind faith and they could relate to his message about the upper class. People related to Gatsby because he believed that everything with him and Daisy was going to work out, even though the best times in their relationship had long passed. Which brings us to the question, why do people find the lure in the past as opposed to the present or the future? Americans have been idealizing the past for a long time, basically since the founding of our country. One non-fictional American who showed this same propensity to try to bring about the past was Ronald Reagan, with his campaign slogan, "Let's make America great again." Sound familiar? Most people probably recognize the same slogan from newly elected President Donald Trump's campaign slogan, which is, "Make America great again." This is derived from the same idea of trying to bring back the past and things that were once good but are not anymore. I wouldn't ask too much of her, I ventured. You can't repeat the past. Can't repeat the past, he cried incredulously. Why, of course you can. He looked around him wildly, as if the past were lurking here in the shadow of his house, just out of reach of his hand. I'm going to fix everything just the way it was before, he said, nodding determinedly. She'll see. He talked a lot about the past, and I gathered that he wanted to recover something, some idea of himself perhaps, that had gone into loving Daisy. His life had been confused and disordered since then, but if he could once return to a certain starting place and go over it all slowly, he could find out what that thing was. This clue reveals to us that Gatsby's dream is to restore his relationship with Daisy, but not just normally, to exactly the way it was in the past. And that's stupid because you can't do that, Gatsby. You can't. Because now she has a daughter, she's married. All of these things have occurred in between the past and the present that stop you from ever recreating the past perfectly exactly as it was before. This theme of restoring the past is also present in another great classic, Romeo and Juliet, in which the main characters have impossible expectations for bringing back the past, because he's dead. And now, it's time for an open letter to the present. But first, let's see what's in the secret compartment. Oh, it's a tissue box, because people need to stop crying about the past. And now, an open letter to the present. First, why does nobody like you? Even Cher wrote a song about how much she doesn't like you. Why does no one like the present? Is it because the allure of the future is too strong? Or because we miss those great times we had in the past? Who knows? You can't repeat those good times you had in your childhood because they're already gone. So no, Cher, you can't find a way. So thank you, present. Sincerely, Maria. In the critical essay titled Boats Against the Current, its author, Jeffrey Steinbrink, explains how Gatsby's dream of recreating the past is just not realistic. Jeffrey first states that regeneration and renewal are myths and are completely unable to be realized in real life. He then goes on to state how Gatsby adopts the myth of regeneration as his single and sustaining motivator for his life. And as you can see, as stated in this essay, if regeneration and renewal are something of myth, and Gatsby has based his entire life and all of his dreams on something that frankly is just not real, we can see how this is not a good life choice for Gatsby, and it's what ends up doing him in the end. What we've learned from this great American novel is that one should not try to live in the past, but one needs to focus on the present to earn a better future. And remember, not even Cher can turn back time. I'm Nathan Branningham, and this has been Crash Course Literature. A happy ending. I should probably hit stop. Now we've ruined it, and I didn't have the hat. But that was
I thought of
the past. You're right. Dang it.
Go.
No, I'm not going. It's so bad. And go over it also.
I was trying.
See, now you laughing.
The eyes were over your face.
This is the book.